Brazil is today among the world's largest food producers. From a simple perspective, large properties guarantee exports, whereas small farmers assure there is no lack of food on the table of Brazilian homes, with family farming being responsible for more than 50% of the production that feeds the country. In the specific case of the Western Paraná state, one of the main agricultural hubs in the country, and the site of ITAIPU hydroelectric reservoir, livestock farmers raise over 1 million pigs and more than 30 million poultry. Excellent production, but this creates problems for the environment. The stored manure of these animals generates methane gas, which is 21 times more harmful as a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. Also, these wastes can pollute water by causing excessive algae growth and impairing the multiple use of the reservoir, such as fishing, tourism, and water supply. So Brazil is efficient in the production of hydroelectric power, but it must learn to generate power using the food chain. ITAIPU has already started this work. Through the Renewable Energy Coordination, it has developed environmental sanitation projects in the region. One of these was the installation of biodigesters on pig farms. The waste, which previously polluted rivers, began generating energy by burning methane, as well as being transformed into biofertilizers for the soil.
Todos ganham, né? Nós, como produtores, o consumidor que tem produto de melhor qualidade com a consciência ambiental e também a questão, pensando futuramente, a questão da geração de energia. É uma pequena geração, mas nós deixamos de utilizar essa energia produzida que poderá atender outros consumidores, principalmente o público urbano e as indústrias dentro do nosso estado e também dentro do nosso país.
The project then moved also to dairy cattle, and then to the food production industry, such as in this co-op, which has developed biodigesters in 3 of its units. The use of waste has also been applied in cities. In one of the sewage treatment plants of Paraná's water and sewage utility that is generating electricity from human sewage. In all these examples, the energy generated can be sold to Paraná's power utility, with special authorization from the National Electric Energy Agency. This is a key difference of the initiative promoted by ITAIPU in the region, providing additional income by enabling the distributed generation at the consuming unit. Financial gains can be even higher for farmers who negotiate carbon credits through the Clean Development Mechanism under the Kyoto Protocol. Now, an agreement involving ITAIPU Binacional, ElETROBRAS, and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, will expand ideas like these even more. It is the implementation of the Renewable Energy Observatory for Latin America and the Caribbean, a technical cooperation program that will promote the use of renewable energies and broaden the scope of sustainability projects in the region. The UNIDO Observatory in Brazil is installed in the ITAIPU Technological Park in Foz do Iguaçu and wants to make the state of Paraná a reference in renewable energy. For this purpose, a communal agro-energy program for family farming has been established. The program is being implemented in Ajuricaba River watershed in the city of Marechal Cândido Rondon, with 41 small family farms that produce grains, milk, pork, and poultry. The idea is that each farmer has a biodigester where the waste from their activities are transformed into methane or biogas, which will be taken by gas pipelines to a main pipeline, 22 kilometers in length, to a mini thermal power plant. In other words, what was once a source of pollution becomes a source of power generation. The part that is not made into gas becomes biofertilizers for crops.
Movimento como esse, ele gera grande impacto microeconômico, um impacto local, porque ele dinamiza a economia local. Ele faz com que essas pequenas centrais termoelétricas acabem chamando para a sua manutenção o eletricista do município que mora na cidade, que o próprio produtor mora, o mecânico da mesma forma, os vendedores desses insumos todos que estão ali. Enfim, uma infinidade de atividades econômicas que acabam irrigando aquele local e determinando uma nova economia rural, que precisa ser descoberta, porque a economia rural nossa está estagnada, ela não tem mais para onde sair. Os produtos agrícolas todos são commodities, tem uma curva de oscilação de preço muito profunda, uma hora é alta, outra hora é baixa, uma hora tudo depende do mercado internacional e tudo. E essa questão da energia injeta uma nova commodity chamada energia absolutamente estável, com preços bons, com contratos de 10, 15 anos, coisa que o setor rural não vê há muito tempo.
Another project is to recover 100% of the area of the small town of Entre Rios do Oeste, current population of 5,000 inhabitants, an average production of 50,000 pigs, 360,000 birds, and 10,000 dairy cows, all this in a territory of only 120 square kilometers. New use will be made of the waste from this production chain to take advantage of the energy generation potential and revitalize rivers, springs, and forests. All these examples are being widely disseminated in the knowledge platform of UNIDO. The system provides over the internet privileged content on the main technologies used for renewable energies, allowing the exchange of information between users, sharing successful practices and experiences, incentive policies, legislation, financing mechanisms, and data that can be useful in the promotion at the local, regional, and national levels. One of the highlights is the Brazil Biogas Network, a relationship network for technical, scientific, industrial, commercial, and agricultural production issues focused on the theme of the biogas and the energy possibilities related to its use. The network was created with the support of the EU Agro-Biogas, which is a consortium of the European Community to improve the productivity of agricultural biogas plants. This initiative is already 15 years old in Europe, with the participation of 13 countries. All these changes are paradigm shifts caused by this initiative. Energy sources that will allow the development of the planet to continue and assure that it remains alive in its most perfect form. These are projects by ITAIPU, seeking to sow a new world. Brazil Renewable Energy Observatory for Latin America and the Caribbean. ITAIPU Binacional, ElETROBRAS, and UNIDO.